Hey friends, how are you? In today's video I have for you some footage of me and James when we were cleaning our vehicles. This was right before summer started. It was still a little bit chilly outside, but at this time James had ended up getting a couple of new vehicles from the auction. The other one that we had just wasn't really working out anymore, so we went ahead and sold it to a friend. And these ones are a lot more functional. He's got space to keep things for work, and then plus they also all fit all of us with additional space if we wanted to, kind of travel kind of locally somewhere. Now, the inside of these cars were pretty clean, but he wanted to go ahead and try to clean the carpets. So I didn't show it all in this video, but I pulled out so much of my cleaning stuff to try to figure out how to get these carpets clean. However, I don't have an extractor, so it was pretty hard. I don't have like a steamer extractor. I feel like that's what works best for this kind of material. However, we tried so many things and he was like, let's just douse it with the power washer. So we went ahead and did that. They definitely came really clean, but there were still some stains on them. I was just so busy. It was me and him cleaning the three of these cars out, and then he was helping move the camera. I was moving the camera. Jordan was running around, so I didn't get like the full after shots, but like they were cleaner, but not like, pristine. If you stay towards the end of the video, I have a really funny story to tell you guys. It's something that he did at the auction, but I'm going to tell you a little bit later. So also while we're here, I guess I'll tell you a quick little story too. So I've been keeping my car pretty clean. James also has been keeping the cars very clean. I feel like it's helping us a lot. It's just nice to have a clean car. It's just disgusting and filthy when your car is just nasty and you have to go around, and then if you need to put your groceries in there and get things or haul people around or traveling with the kids and stuff, and it's just not fun having too messy of a car. So I definitely been loving keeping my car clean, but it was not always like that. So when I was a teenager driving back and forth to school and stuff, I literally always had like fast food garbage on my passenger floor, and I was a smoker back then, so I also had like cigarette packs everywhere and like all kind of stuff, and my car was just a hot mess all the time. And then having Savannah, that helped a little bit, but like I still always had a bunch of crap in my car. But I tried to clean it out like once a month, and I hated cleaning my car in the winter. I just hated it. But ever since I got my new car, like about a year and a half ago, I've been keeping this baby really clean. Every Wednesday as a routine, if not, then, the day before or the day after. It just depends on my trash day. But I try on Wednesdays to just go ahead and clean everything out of my car when I put the trash out. And then if my car is a little messy, I try to go to the car wash and give it a quick vacuum. And then usually like every 2 weeks or so, I'll also like wipe down the seats. I know you're probably thinking, like, why didn't you just use the carpet washer to begin with instead of the power washer? And it's just because the stains were too deep in there. I even used a fast scrubber at the beginning of the video, and that was kind of like barely doing it for, the agitation purposes. It was doing better than what my carpet cleaner could have done, but I just whipped that out to extract some of the water, and then the rest of it air dried. It just wasn't powerful enough to kind of get it all out. Now, this video was kind of filmed randomly, so I'm sorry that if the flow of it isn't moving smoothly. It was kind of random that I started filming this video to begin with, but I just figured there was so much to do, and I figured I would show you guys the cars, so that's why I went ahead and started filming. So we just kind of like all collectively, washed all the cars in the beginning, and then at the end I went ahead and filmed the inside of my car because he knew I wanted to get in there real good with the details and stuff. We also got a new camera toy that we wanted to kind of test out and try, so he was kind of playing with that as I was washing my car. I included a couple of clips from that, but there wasn't too much I could include currently where we are with that setup because it's overhead. But either way, I hope you guys enjoy some car cleaning motivation, and just encourages you to go ahead and just tidy up your car this week. Okay, so back to the story now about the auction. So throughout this video, you may have noticed a large boat in my driveway. If you didn't, maybe you can run it back and see it, or you'll probably see it at the end. But the funniest thing happened is that it was really cool to have a boat for a short-lived amount of time. So James was trolling these auctions looking for these cars, and he also wanted a boat. So a boat ended up popping up, and it was a as-is sale, also like kind of like you just buy it, you don't go see it. Well, I get a call at work and he's like, "Don't be mad. I did something." I'm like, "Oh my gosh, what happened? Are the kids okay? Is the house okay? What's going on?" My first thought was, what did you buy? I swear, my husband, he's something else. We're a real pair, I'll tell you that. But he's like, "I bought a boat." And I'm like, "Oh my gosh, what?" "You bought a boat?" And he goes, "Well, it needs some work." I'm like, "Okay." So I get home, I look and I see inside of it and I'm like, "Oh my gosh, this thing is an absolute piece." It's like gutted on the inside. It needs all new repair. Everything needs fixed. So finally he gets some advice from people and they're like, "Yeah, you should totally just junkyard that thing because it's going to be a money pit and it's going to be just as much as it would be to buy a new one." And I don't know if you've ever tried to trash very large items, but if you haven't, they charge you a lot of money to trash a large item. So he's thinking, okay, we're going to cut this boat up because I can't sell it. He was trying to, I'm going to crack up just telling the story. He was trying to get some of his money back out of the situation by reselling like the trailer that the boat was on, like the trailer hitch portion. So he calls a junkyard and they're like, "Yeah, man, this is going to be a lot of money, like per square foot or whatever." So he's like, "Okay, I'll just try to like cut this thing up." And I'm like, "You should just try to take it to the junkyard because like the yard's going to be full of crap. It's going to take forever. And like, you're not going to want to deal with that." He's like, "Yes, I know. I'm going to have to just get out of here." So he's like, "I got to try to get this thing to the junkyard because the wheels on this thing were also not very good." So he finally makes it there. And he's telling the guy like, "Can you just pick this boat up off of here so I can keep the trailer?" And long story short, I wasn't there, so I don't know like the complete details to this, but the way he told it to me was that the boat ended up getting stuck on the trailer somehow. So at the end of the day, the trailer went off with the boat when it was going into the junkyard place. And at the end of the day, he ended up paying money for the boat, and then he had to pay half of that price just to throw it away. So he ended up not only losing money on the boat purchase, he also had to pay additional money. He also had to pay additional money just to get rid of this thing. Oh my gosh, I don't even know. This was just such a funny occurrence that happened. Like, this was definitely one of the like most bizarre and funniest things he's done in a while. So I was just like hysterically cracking the heck up, and because he ended up having to like pay to trash this thing and he had to haul it to the junkyard and almost lost it like on the road, like the whole thing is just so hilarious and torturous that I'm like, you know what, I can't even be mad at this. So that's a funny story that's just gonna stay with me forever. Like, remember that time you bought a boat and then you had to pay to trash it? Do you have any ridiculous spouse funny stories? Like, I would love if you'd share those with me because, like, man, we really do some funny stuff. I hope you guys have enjoyed the Monday uploads. I know when fall comes, when the kids go back to school, I'll probably change my upload schedule to a different day. I'm not exactly sure which yet, but in September, October, I'm going to switch to a different day. But next week's video is going to be the next up video for the Fresh Start series that I haven't got to, which is the kitchen. I'm going to be deep cleaning my appliances and going through my cabinets. It might end up being a 2-part video actually, because there's like a lot going on in that video. I also show you clips from when I got our new fridge and when I was like stocking that. Since I've been putting out weekly videos, it feels like I've been forever since I gave you like a current video. So the Fresh Start kitchen video will be a current video. I'm really proud of myself for keeping on taps with the weekly uploads, and then also like I started my local cleaning business, so I haven't gotten many calls yet in terms of like since I started it, but I'm slowly working with everything. You know, I've been getting my supplies, doing calls here and there. I'm ordering my business cards and my shirts, and I'm working on getting insured. So everything's coming along slowly and surely, but I've definitely been really busy this summer, and I've been really enjoying it because we've been getting out with the kids, hanging out, and then I've been staying on top of my to-do list. So that's been great. I've also decided to get the girls new beds, so I'm not sure if it'll be in an August video or a September video, but in one of those videos they'll be getting like little mini room makeovers. I'm not doing nothing crazy because I don't like when they mess things up, so I mean I'm gonna do the functional necessities, new beds, a few things, decor, but that's it. I'm planning a week-long series for you guys for September. I'm not going to discuss it yet, but hopefully everything's set and ready to go for the first week of September, and I'll have like a week-long worth of uploads for you guys. But I'm working on that now. It's quite a few weeks away at this point. I hope you guys enjoyed coming along for this video and taking you through washing our cars, and enjoyed the story and stopping by and spending some time with me. If you did, please be sure to give this a like, and I'll definitely be seeing you guys Monday. Bye.